Oke, baik. Selamat siang semuanya. Sekali lagi selamat siang. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar. Jadi hari ini kita ada webinar training dengan Kaplan Business School. Dan hari ini kita ada Yong Lim dari Kaplan Business Schools yang nanti so he will deliver us some updates, some product training about Kaplan Business School. Okay, and then seperti biasa teman-teman untuk webinar kita nantinya setelah sesi presentasi kita ada Q&A session. But then again, if you have any questions during the presentation, jadi nggak harus nunggu sampai terakhir. Jadi selama presentasi kalau ada yang ingin ditanyakan bisa langsung di drop di Q&A box ataupun chat box. Okay, and then at the end of the presentation, then we will discuss every questions that we received. Okay, dan seperti yang kita sudah infokan juga, at the end of the session, we will have Kahoot quiz. Okay, so please make sure you stay until the end of the session. We will provide prizes to the top 3 winners as usual. So jadi please teman-teman bisa stay nanti setelah sesi presentasi Q&A, and then we will have a Kahoot quiz. Okay, so I think we can just start. So while waiting for untuk yang lain untuk bisa join, so while waiting for others, I think we can start now. So Yong, when you're ready.
Okay, thanks Franklin. Thanks for organizing the webinar today. And thank you everyone attending today. Yeah, thanks for your time. Today I'll be going through who we are. Yeah, for Kaplan Business School, what we do. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. I won't make the presentation too long. Yeah, and obviously, like Franklin said, if any questions, please ask so that we can have a good discussion. Okay. Yeah. So, like Franklin said, my name is Yong, and I'm the regional manager for Southeast Asia and Central Asia here at our business school in Australia. Okay. Yeah. So, whenever we talk about Kaplan Business School, we always try to explain to students that we are part of the global network. Yeah, we're part of the Kaplan family. I'm sure a lot of you know about the different Kaplan businesses here in Australia and even in other countries like Kaplan Singapore. Yeah, we are part of the Kaplan group. So when students study with us, they know they are coming into an institution that is well known globally. Yeah, and the qualification that they get will also be globally recognized. Yeah, we actually have 400 different locations in 30 different countries, and every year we graduate more than 1 million students worldwide. Okay, so talking to them about Kaplan as a whole in globally gives them that reassurance. Okay, here at our business school, these are what we call the KBS advantage. Okay, as you can see here, at KBS, we really focus on student support. Yeah, we believe that international students really require the additional support for them to do well. Yeah, so we are really big and really put a lot of importance in our student support services. We want to make sure that when students study with us, they not only get the opportunity to get good results and do well in their degrees, but also get a career opportunity as well, which I'll talk a little bit about later. Yeah, at our business school, we also really focus on practical learning. Yeah, so most of our classes that are taught here, we have like workshop classes. So instead of lecture and tutorial, our classes are just pure workshop classes where students get to interact with not only their lecturers, but also their classmates. Yeah, they also get a lot of discussion time in the class, a lot of brainstorming session, a lot of activities to make sure that students not only learn the theory, but learn how to apply them in real business situations as well. Okay, and how to make it practical as well is that all our KBS courses, we have the internship and work placement included in all our courses. Yeah, that means that when students study with us, we can start sending them out to Australian companies to get that on-the-job training. Okay, so we have actually 5 different locations, 5 different campuses across Australia. As you can see here, we have Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Perth, 5 campuses. Okay, the good thing is you don't need to come and ask me, oh, Yong, is Bachelor of Accounting offered in Sydney? because all our courses that we talk about are offered in all the campuses. Yeah, they share the same subject, they share the same price, same scholarship, everything is the same. It's just different campus location. Yeah, same course code, same everything. And because they are the same, students can also transfer from different campuses during their studies. Yeah, so for example, if your students study a bachelor degree with us, they can study 1 year in Brisbane, and the other year they can go to Melbourne if they want to. Yeah, so they can easily transfer campus as well. And all our campus location are also in the city center. So very, very convenient for students to come to campus using public transport. Okay. This is our intake dates. Yeah, as you can see here, we have 4 different intake dates every year: trimester 1, trimester 2, trimester 2 accelerated, and trimester 3. Yeah, trimester 1, 2, and 3 are our normal intakes. Yeah, that means every trimester is 4 months. Okay, March every year, we start in March, July, and November. Yeah, September intake is a bit special intake. It's called an accelerated intake. It's only for master students. Yeah, only for postgraduate courses. Yeah, so it's an intake that is only 2 months. Yeah, but during that 2 months, students will only be doing one subject. Yeah, so this intake is designed for students that if they miss the July intake and don't want to wait until November, they can join the accelerated intake, just do one subject, and then start again in November. Yeah, so normally in other trimesters, students either do one or, with the normal trimesters in March, July, and November, students normally do 2 or 3 subjects, yeah, as the normal study, full-time study load. Okay. Okay. So next, we will talk a little bit about our student support. Like I mentioned before, we really think that this is a very important thing, yeah, for international students. So our student support actually won the Pioneer Awards in 2021. Yeah, for in the category, as you can see here, for the best student support. The Pioneer Awards, the PI Awards, it's a global awards for international education. Yeah, and we are really, really proud that we won it last year in recognition of our COVID-19 student welfare plan. Yeah, throughout the past few years during the pandemic, I think as a school, we actually spend more than close to $7 million just to make sure that we have additional support for our students to do well. Okay. So first off is our student experience. Yeah, our first sort of student support. So this one is the first people that our students meet when they start with us. Yeah, we help them with counseling services, we help them with timetables, subject enrollment, basically anything that the student needs to settle into Australia, our student experience team will assist them. Okay. The second service here is our Academic Success Center. Yeah, so this is an area where our students can get help with any additional academic help that they need. We have extra tutors. We teach them about how to do referencing. We guide them through their essays or their report writings. So basically anything students need additional, yeah, for them to do well in their classroom, this Academic Success Center is there to help them. And last but not least, we also have our Career Center. Yeah, so this is the career service that we help students to find internships, to get work placements. But not only that, we also prepare them for the internships. We prepare them for their work placements. We prepare them for their career here in Australia. This service is also available not only for our current students, but for our alumni as well. That means that even after students graduate, they can still come back and use our career service workshops. They can use our career advisors to give them further advice if they want a career change, anything like that. Okay, so it's not only a service for current students, but also graduates that can come back and use the service. Okay, next I'll play a short video. It sort of explains all the different student services that we have in a little bit more detail and with some examples. Okay, so it's a short 3-minute video.
Welcome to Career Central. We, KBS Careers Advisors, can help you with a range of different career services. We can help optimize your resume we can assure that you put together and craft a stellar cover letter for you to be competitive and gain attention from future hiring managers. We can help to profile your LinkedIn portfolio for you to stand out and to create that powerful and strong personal brand.
KBS was definitely critical in me securing employment after my bachelor. So throughout my bachelor, the careers advisor mentored me and helped me get 2 internships to build my CV and increase my chances of employment after my bachelor. And when I graduated, she helped me get an unpaid internship at a financial services company. This internship became then a paid position.
As a student experience officer, I'm here to make sure that every student gets a great experience while studying with KBS. They could come to me for any non-academic concerns, like if they have they need to request any forms or if they have any questions regarding their studies. And even if it's about their subjects and they don't know who to approach, I could just direct them to the party responsible for helping them.
The student support staff at KBS are very much helpful. They always listen to you, and whenever you are in a problem, they will find you a resolution real quick. So I very much appreciate them, because even I myself had a problem in the first trimester. So they solved it, and they made the whole process quite easy.
Welcome to the Academic Success Centre, where we help our students understand general academic skills such as Harvard referencing, paraphrasing, researching, English grammar, and writing and speaking skills. We also help our students understand their assessment requirements and proofread before submission. We provide support through individual 30-minute appointments and group workshops.
Whenever I felt that I was being a little bit disconnected or frustrated about the performance that was happening in the course, in some specific classes, everyone from Kaplan, including the Academic Success Center, the director, everyone who I made contact with, were very helpful and very patient in terms of helping me to pass through this, and also to have a successful outcome.
I've really loved all of my KBS lecturers and updating them with my progress, so it's been wonderful to actually build that ongoing career and professional connection with them and have their respect as a colleague, not just as a student.
Our job with Kaplan is to support students with mental health and well-being. We're here for you if you would like to make a confidential appointment with the counseling team. Sunday is also here for you 24/7. Sunday is a free service provided to all our students. If you would like any after-hour mental health support, Sunday is here for you. Looking forward to working with you during your study journey with Kaplan.
Okay, yeah, so hopefully that short video gave you some examples from testimonials from our students as well. So like I said, we really put a lot of emphasis in student support to ensure our students do well, not only in the classroom, but also hopefully in their careers here in Australia as well. Okay. All right, so next we will move on to the courses that we offer. Yeah, so as a business school, obviously we offer business courses. Yeah, as you can see here, we offer both undergraduate and postgraduate. Yeah, so both S1 and S2. So for undergraduate, we have the Bachelor of Business, we have the Bachelor of Business Accounting, Bachelor of Business Hospitality and Tourism Management, Bachelor of Business Management, and Bachelor of Business Marketing. Yeah, so all of the bachelor degrees is 3 years in duration. Yeah, and we also have a diploma of business, which is 1 year. Yeah, the diploma of business is not a vocational diploma, it's a higher education diploma. Yeah, after finishing the 1 year of diploma of business, students can go in the 2nd year of the bachelor degree. So if your students want to package, they can also do 1 year diploma, 2 years bachelor degree. Altogether, it's also total 3 years. Yeah. The advantage of doing that is that the diploma of business have a lower English entry requirement which is an IELTS 5.5, whereas all our bachelor degrees have an IELTS 6.0 to get in. Okay, I think it's worth mentioning all the accounting course, whether it's bachelor or master degrees, are offered at our business school, are accredited by CPA Australia, ACCA, and CA. Yeah, that means that after completing any of our accounting courses, students will get associate membership to either one of these three governing board. Okay, so all right. Next we'll talk about our postgraduate courses. As you can see there, we have quite a lot, but I will focus on those that are only bolded. Yeah, because most of the bolded courses, that one is 2 years in duration, and most students that come and study master's course with us want to study a minimum 2 years. Okay, but the first one there right at the top is our postgraduate qualifying program. This is quite a new program for us. Yeah, this is a course, it's like a foundation course for masters. Yeah, so sometimes if your student want to study masters, but they don't have a bachelor degree, they haven't finished their S1 in Indonesia. Let's say they only have a diploma 3 or diploma 4 and have work experience. Yeah, they can do our postgraduate qualifying program first, which is only 4 months. Yeah, only 4 months, only 1 trimester. After that, we can package it with any of our master degree. Yeah, so instead of them going to study bachelor again, you can recommend them to study this one, postgraduate qualifying program, for 4 months, and then 2-year master degree. Altogether, it will be 2 years and 4 months. Okay, yeah, so the next one here is our Masters of Business Analytics extension. Yeah, so business analytics has been very, very popular the past few years. Yeah, so this course is one of our very popular courses as well. The extension one is the 2-year duration. Yeah, we have a Masters of Business Analytics, but that one is only 1 year and 8 months. Yeah, so if your student want post-study work rights, they need to apply for the one with the extension. Okay, in this course, just remember, it's not a technical data science or IT course. Okay, in this course, we are trying to prepare a graduate, yeah, that understands the importance of data, how to collect the data, but not only that, how to use this data to make business decisions. Yeah, so it's not a very technical course. Instead, students will that graduate from this course will learn how to sit between the data scientists and the business management side. Yeah, so they get the best of both worlds. Okay, I will skip down to the bottom there with the Masters of Accounting. Yeah, and we'll come back and talk a little bit more about our MBA. Okay, for the Masters of Accounting, again, the one that is bolded, Masters of Accounting, that is the 2-year one. We have a Masters of Professional Accounting. That one is only 1 year and 8 months. Yeah, Masters of Accounting, obviously any student that want to pursue a career in management accounting, financial accounting, this would be perfect for them. Yeah, we also note that we actually don't need students from any accounting background to study our Masters of Accounting. That means that they can come from any other discipline, any other bachelor degrees coming into this master degree. Okay, all right, so next we'll again look at a short video about our MBA, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Okay.
The Kaplan Business School MBA is flexible for 3 reasons. First, there's a wide variety of electives to choose from. Second, students can swap from one specialization to another. And third, they're able to combine face-to-face study with online study. Whilst a general option is, of course, available in the KBS MBA, so too are MBA Specializations that enable students to craft a program that meets their interests and their career aspirations. In the Kaplan Business School MBA, there are only workshops, no lectures and no tutorials. This means that rather than having academics talking non-stop, our MBA instead comprises workshops that are full of activities, discussions, case studies, games, and interactive experiences. Much like on-campus students, our online students too can attend a weekly online workshop held live that replicates the discussions and activities that occur in the face-to-face version. These workshops are recorded and posted on the online portal, where they can be accessed not only by those studying online, but also by those enrolled on campus.
Okay, yeah, again, hopefully that short video was useful. Yeah, our MBA is our flagship course. Yeah, flagship program. That means that our most popular course here at our business school. Okay, it is extremely popular because of the different specialization mentioned in the video. Yeah, as you can see here, the MBA is 2 years, and during that 2 years, students only need to complete 12 subjects. Yeah, 12 subjects throughout the entire 2 years. That means 6 subjects in 1 year. Okay. Every trimester, students only need to study 2 subjects as a full-time student in our MBA. Okay. So with the 8 different specializations that we have, students can either pick 1 or 2 specializations. Yeah. Even if they pick 2 specializations, the duration of the course will still be the same, and the price of the course will still be the same. Yeah. So it's really up to the student whether they want to do 1 or 2 specialization or no specialization. Yeah. But most students, 95% of our students are choosing a specializations because they see the value having a specialization in their MBA instead of just doing a regular generic MBA. Okay. So as you can see here, we have project management, health services management, tourism and hospitality leadership, digital management, women in leadership, international leadership, entrepreneurship, and data-driven leadership. Okay, so this allows students to design an MBA, yeah, to fit their career needs. Yeah, so for example, from Indonesia, we have a lot of quite very popular specialization is tourism and hospitality leadership. Yeah, and entrepreneurship as well. Yeah, so a lot of students after maybe studying hotel management in their bachelor degree, or they've done studied commercial cookery before, when they do their master's course, it's really suitable for them to do an MBA. Yeah, because it will give them strategic thinking skills, the management skills, the leadership skills, but they can focus still on hospitality leadership. Yeah, and they can also do entrepreneurship as their second specialization, just in case in the future they want to expand their business or they want to start their own business, anything like that. Yeah, so that is just one example. Yeah, so project management and international leadership, for example, are also 2 very, very popular ones for engineering students. Yeah, because a lot of their work involve project management. Yeah, data-driven leadership and digital management, again, as examples, they are very popular with marketing students. Yeah, because again, the job that they do will be highly related to the specializations that we have. Okay. All right. So that's it for all our courses. Yeah. So now we'll quickly go through our entry requirements. Yeah. So for undergraduate, very straightforward. Students need to have completed their SMA 3, yeah, to get in to our bachelor or diploma courses. And the IELTS requirement for diploma is 5.5, whereas bachelor is IELTS 6.0. Okay. For our postgraduate qualifying program, again, if your students for Indonesian students, most likely students that want to come in this program must have completed either diploma 3 or diploma 4 from Indonesia, and IELTS requirement is 5.5. For postgraduate master's course, IELTS is 6.0, and students need to have completed their bachelor degree back home in Indonesia. Okay. For English requirement, I want to quickly stress this. If students don't plan to sit for IELTS, if they don't plan to sit for any PTE, TOEFL test, anything like that, we also have our own English placement test called our KITE test, KITE. Okay, this test is free. Yeah, we can send to your student through their email. Yeah, we send them a login. They do it online. They do the test online. In the test, we do test speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Okay, we test like an IELTS test, yeah, but it's all done online. Yeah, so if students don't plan to sit for any of those English tests, we can also offer them our own free English placement test. Yeah, students can have 2 tries of the test within a 3-month period. Okay. Last but not least, we'll talk about a little bit of our scholarships. Yeah, normally that is sometimes the most important question from your students. Yeah, so the first 2 scholarships there, the Asia Regional Scholarship and the High Achiever Scholarship, are 2 of the most common scholarships for our Indo students. Yeah, how to get this scholarship will depend on the grades that the student get in their previous studies. Yeah, so for example, if your students want to come and study a master course with us, if they get very good results, very high GPA in their previous bachelor degree, then we can offer them the High Achiever Scholarship at 30%. If they have average results, a 65% average, then we can offer them a 10% Asia Regional Scholarship. Yeah, okay. So we will always look at the student's transcript and then advise which scholarship that they can apply for. The high achievers students need to get a 90% average, whereas the Asia Scholarship, they only need a 65% average in their previous studies. Okay. So Alumni Scholarship is for students that if they studied in any other Kaplan schools before, yeah, if they come back and study with us, they automatically get a 30% scholarship. So for example, again, if your students studied in Kaplan Singapore before and they want to come and study in Australia, they will automatically get a 30% scholarship from us. Yeah. The 4th scholarship here is also very interesting. Yeah, it's our Frontline Healthcare Leadership Scholarship. This scholarship is available for students that want to apply for our MBA in Health Services Management. Okay. This scholarship, to get this scholarship, students need to prove that they've been a frontline healthcare worker during the COVID pandemic. Yeah. So this is a scholarship that we release to thank all the healthcare worker out there, yeah, that worked so hard during the pandemic. Yeah. So it's a 30% scholarship. Yeah, very generous. So any students that can prove that they work as a frontline healthcare worker during the pandemic can get this scholarship into our MBA in Health Services Management. Okay, healthcare worker doesn't mean only doctor, only nurses. Yeah, we also include mental health workers, disability workers, pharmacies, for example, hospital or clinic admin staff. All those are considered frontline healthcare workers. Okay. All right. Okay, so the 5th scholarship here is our postgraduate qualifying program scholarship. Yeah, we are offering a 50% scholarship for this course because it's still quite a new course for us. So for 2022, we are offering it at 50%. Yeah, there's no criteria required. As long as students apply, they will get the automatically 50% scholarship for this particular program. Okay. Last but not least, if your student need to study English, yeah, before starting their business course with us, we are also offering 10 weeks of free English course. Yeah, we have Kaplan English here in Australia. So we are offering 10 weeks of free English for any students that need to study English before they start their KBS course. Yeah, so for example, if your student need 20 weeks English, they only need to pay for 10 weeks. Yeah, if they only need 10 weeks English, then the whole 10 weeks is free. Okay, so again, this is available for the entire 2022 as well as early 2023. Okay. All right, I think that's the end of my presentation, slides. Yeah, so thanks for your time and we can go into the questions, I think.
Okay, thank you so much, Yong, for the updates. Jadi teman-teman kalau ada yang ingin bertanya, if you have any questions, please feel free. You can drop them on the chat box or Q&A box, and then we can discuss them together.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think while waiting for the others to ask questions, I think I have one question that students or even our agent partners usually ask. So, what about accommodation? So, do you have any accommodation that you manage, or how do the students, find accommodation?
We don't actually. We don't. But if students want to help with accommodation, we can give some recommendations depending on which campus they want to go to. Each of our campuses will have some contact details of accommodation that is near the campus. Yeah. but we don't organize the accommodation for our students because most of our students don't use the service. Yeah, most students, when they come to Australia, they find temporary accommodation, and then they after that look for their own apartment to rent. Depends where they want to stay, what their budget is. Yeah, so and generally student accommodation is a bit more expensive as well. Yeah, so a lot of students prefer they come here and find their own. But like I said, if they really need some recommendations, we can give them some recommendation of student accommodation that we know of. Yeah.
Yep, cool. Okay, we have one question from Retno.
Mm.
For MBA, does student need work experience to apply?
Yeah, thanks Retno for the question. The short answer is no. Yeah, our MBA, the entry requirement basically it's a completed bachelor degree will be sufficient. Yeah, most of our MBA students will have a few years work experience. I'm not going to lie, most students that join our MBA, but officially students don't need work experience. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So for that now, there's no work experience required. So students with no work experience can also apply for the MBA program. And then the next question from Retno is scholarship for first year only or every year?
Yes, that's a good question too. It's for the entire course. Yeah, so a lot of it's not only for the first year. So once students get the scholarship, it will remain with them throughout the entire course for the second and third year as well. Yeah.
Yep. So jadi untuk scholarship untuk beasiswa dari KBS itu berlaku untuk the whole duration ya. Jadi apa namanya bukan cuma untuk tahun pertama tapi untuk the whole duration as well. Okay, any other questions?
I can see a question here from Vita.
Yep.
Yeah, student are eligible to transfer to any campus in Australia. If a UG student start in Melbourne campus, then move to Adelaide campus, will they still be eligible to apply for post-study work visa for regional city? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Vita, for that question. The answer, the answer for the first question is yes, they can transfer from Melbourne to Adelaide. Yeah. But with the regional post-study work visa, the additional 1 year, right? I think students need to study minimum 1 year in Adelaide or Perth, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can double check that. So let's say the student has a 2-year course. Yeah, they cannot study 1.5 years and then transfer to Adelaide for the last trimester. Yeah, so they need to transfer earlier. They need to transfer after 1 year. They need to transfer Adelaide, study minimum 1 year, and then they will be eligible for the regional city post-study work. Yeah, so just check the criteria for the different regional areas. For now, for our campuses, it will be Perth and Adelaide. Yeah, and as far as I remember, I think they need to study minimum 1 year. Yeah, but they can transfer anytime. Yeah, students can transfer campus as long as it's not in the middle of the trimester. Yeah, after they finish a trimester, they can fill in a form so that the next trimester they go to the new campus. Yeah, but they cannot do it in the middle of a trimester. Okay.
Okay, so itu untuk Vita. Jadi mengenai apa namanya post study work visa untuk yang regional city. Hopefully sudah bisa menjawab pertanyaan dari Vita. Kalau ada pertanyaan lanjutan, let us know. Next question dari Bu Rini yang bisa lihat, what are the criteria for joining the internship?
Okay. So with the internship programs, there's no sort of fixed criteria, but before going to the internship, our career advisors will prepare the student. Yeah, they will sit down with the student and tell, okay, this is what the internship is. This is what you expect to do. We will brief them. Yeah, but there's no specific criteria for our internship. As long as the student is willing to or want to do an internship, we will help them find a suitable company, a suitable role, yeah, that is fitting to what they study. Yeah, that means that if your student is doing accounting, we won't send them to a marketing internship. Obviously, we will prepare them an accounting internship, but we will also prepare them for the work placement and the internship as well. Yeah, yeah. So the criteria is that, yeah, the student needs to be willing to put in the work.
Oke, baik. Semoga menjawab untuk dari pertanyaan dari Bu Rini. Kemudian pertanyaan lagi dari Retno, is Kaplan can accept transfer credit from other university?
Yes, students. If students are transferring from another Australian university, that one is quite straightforward. Yeah, because we can normally assess it quite easily with the transcript only. If your student want to credit transfer from an Indonesian university, then we not only need the transcript, but we also need the subject outline. Yeah, the subject outline needs to show, okay, what the student learned in this subject. And because with so many qualifications from overseas, we can't sort of assess all of them just based on the transcript. So if your student is using a Indonesian university, then we will need the subject outlines as well. But the short answer is yes. In our application form, there is a question: is a student applying for RPL? RPL means recognition of prior learning, which is credit transfers. If student want to do that, they tick yes, and then provide us with the supporting documents for our teachers to assess.
Yep. Okay. And then next question is about the scholarship. So can we combine the alumni scholarship with other scholarship?
No, we can't. Yeah. So with the scholarship, at every time, students can only have one type of scholarship. Yeah. So if they get the high achiever scholarship, then they can't have another scholarship. So if they have the alumni scholarship, which is 30% already, they can't add on a high achiever scholarship to make it 60%. Yeah. So at any given time, students can only have one scholarship.
Oke, cool. Jadi itu untuk Retno. Jadi untuk scholarshipnya memang nggak bisa di-combine. Jadi student bakal bakal di-offer salah satu program scholarship. Okay, any other questions? Can you see on the Q&A box, Young? Because I don't know, for some reason, I cannot see any questions on the Q&A box.
Okay. I can see one here. Another one, criteria for joining internship. That one we answered already.
Yep.
Is there a minimum score for undergraduate students or a minimum GPA score for postgraduate students? So this is from an anonymous attendee apparently. So there's no minimum score. Yeah, so as long as the student has completed their bachelor degree, they can come into our masters. As long as they completed their SMA 3, I think a minimum of 70 at least, the minimum, to get into our bachelor degree. So most students would have already got that. The minimum score is for the scholarships. Yeah, so for entry, as long as they finish their high school, as long as they finish their S1. Okay. I also have another question here from Ketut. For MBA requirement, do you accept any bachelor degree or engineering background? Very good question, Ketut. The answer is yes. Okay, because in fact, our MBA, we have a lot of students from different backgrounds, not only business background. Yeah, because you can see we have a lot of specialization, right? So we actually attract students from a lot of background, because when students do their second course, their master's course, I always encourage them to do something different. Yeah. So for example, your example is engineering, right? Bachelor degree from engineering. Yeah. So let's say a student study engineering and they have been an engineer for the past few years. Now they want to study masters. Okay. So instead of doing a master's again in engineering, if they do an MBA, this will give them a different skill set. Yeah, they will give them the management skill, the leadership skills, teach them how to think strategically. Yeah, and at the same time, they can do project management, because and project management is highly related to engineering work, right? They normally finish one project, they move on to the next. So it's actually very perfect for a student, an engineering student, for example, to come into an MBA in project management, because that will give them a different skill set. But at the same time, the skill set is also still very, very relevant for them as an engineer. Yeah, does that make sense? Same goes with health services management. We get a lot of students coming from nursing background, healthcare, like aged care background. If they want to start their own clinic in the future, the MBA in health services management will be perfect. Yeah. So these are just some examples of students coming from different backgrounds. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I don't see any other questions on the chat box.
Yeah. No more in the Q&A as well. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep. Oke, jadi seperti biasa, teman-teman, kalau memang sekarang belum ada pertanyaan, if you don't have any questions at the moment, again after the session, you know, if you have any question, you can always let me know. Okay, and then we will pass your inquiries or questions to Yong, and then we'll get back to you once we have updates. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, I think we can continue to the Kahoot. I think let's see. Yep, okay. I think there's no more questions. So, okay. Jadi untuk selanjutnya kita bakal lanjut ke Kahoot. So please, you can prepare your gadget or you can use your laptop as well. And then for your information, we will provide prizes to the top 3 winners. Okay, we will give you shopping vouchers. So please, you know, please join the Kahoot. I will now share let me start the Kahoot. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, let me start the Kahoot and I will share the screen. Okay, so just wait until we have the game pin, and then you can enter the game pin. Something. On your mobile phone or on your browser. Oke, jadi PIN-nya itu adalah 6813061. Okay, so it's 6813061. Okay. Okay, we already have 5 participants now. I think about 13 or 14 people join the session. So I will wait for another 1 or 2 minutes for other people to join, and then we will start the Kahoot. Okay, we have 9. Yep, I'm not sure. I don't know what happened, but okay. Someone just asked me about the sound. For some reason, the Kahoot sound didn't play. Okay, if you have 11 now, jadi kita udah ada 11 orang. We'll wait for another 10 seconds and then we will start. Jadi untuk yang masih mau join, please you can join now by entering the game pin. Jadi pin itu adalah 681 3061. Okay. We got 12 now. Okay, 5 more seconds and I will start. All right, then I will start now. Good luck, guys. Okay, so question number 1, how many campuses does KBS have? Young mentioned this early in the presentation. Okay, so the correct answers is 5. Okay, so I think we got 9 people got it right. So congratulations. Okay, so let's see who are the top 5 at the moment. Okay, so we got Tafita, we got IC, Wulan, and Wulan are the top 3 at the moment. Okay, next. Okay, so question number 2. Is true or false question. All KBS courses have different prices depending on campus location. Okay, the correct one is false. So it's actually the same price for each campuses. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Kavita is still leading. We got FV now on the 2nd place and Wulan on the 3rd place. Okay, let's go to the 3rd question. So how many intakes does KBS have per year? Yep, the correct answer is 4, included 1 accelerated intake. So we got 8 people got it right. So let's see. Okay, so Kavita is still at the top. Effie and Wulan still on the 2nd and 3rd place. Okay, question number 4. Oh, I just mentioned this. Which KBS intake is an accelerated intake? So out of the 4 intakes, when is actually the accelerated intake? Okay, cool, awesome. We got 10 people got it right. Really good. Yes, the accelerated intake is in September. So congratulations. I think almost everyone got it right. So, yep, it's still the same. Let's go to the next one. Question number 5. It's about the career central services. Is it true or false? So cool, or everyone got it right. So yes, the Career Center Services is also available for the graduate students, so not only the current students. So I think there's no changes on the podium. Yep. Question number 6. How many specialization does the KBS MBA have? Okay, I think we talked about this quite some time during the presentation. Yes, the correct answer is 8. So they have 8 specializations for the MBA. Let's see. Okay, so now Wulan is on the first place, Kavita second, and SK on the third place. Okay, this is interesting. So we're nearly the end. So everyone, I believe everyone still have the chance to win the prize. Okay, so let's go for the next questions. Question number 7. Okay, so it's about the Kaplan internal placement test. Is it true or false? Student can sit for a Kaplan internal placement test, try meeting the English requirements. Yep, the answer is true, and everyone got it. Got the correct answers. Okay, so still Wulan in the first place. Okay, question number 8. It's about the scholarship. Everyone should got this one. Should got the correct answer for this one. How much is the KBS High Achiever Scholarship worth? Yep, everyone got it right. So it's 30%. Let's see. So yep, Wulan is still on the first place, Kavita on the second, and SK at the third place. So last question, guys. So it's the last question. So how many weeks of free English that KBS offer? – 10, 12, 15, or 20 weeks. Yep, it's so KBS is offering 10 weeks of free English. So students, if they have to do the early course for 10 weeks, then they will get it for free. Okay, so let's see the podium now. Yep, on the third place, we have SK, second we got Kavita, and the first place we got Wulan. So congratulations everyone. Jadi sekali lagi selamat buat yang sudah menang Kahoot quiz. We will arrange your prizes. And later on we will provide the prizes to you. So once again, congratulations on the winners. And then terima kasih banyak semuanya yang sudah join untuk webinar session siang hari ini. Thank you so much everyone for joining today's session. Again, as I mentioned earlier, later on if you have any questions about KBS, please feel free to let me know. And then we can discuss your question with Yong as well. And then thank you so much, Yong, for your time. Thank you for delivering the updates about KBS. Hopefully later on we can have more students.
Yes. Thanks, Franklin, for organizing. And yeah, thanks everyone for joining today. And yeah, any questions, reach out to Franklin and Yes Education. I'm sure they will be more than happy to help you.
Awesome. Sekali lagi terima kasih semuanya. Dan we'll see you in the next webinar. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone.
Bye-bye.